Hey there. In this video, we are going to go over our acids and bases activity. So for this activity, I have grabbed a couple of extra items, mainly colored pencils. Specifically, I have red, orange, blue, and light blue. And then I've also got my glue stick handy. So we're going to be doing a little bit of cutting and gluing and coloring in this activity. So if you haven't done so already, go ahead and cut out these images and then grab your colored pencils and your glue sticks. And then once you're ready, you can unpause this video. So what we're going to do is we are going to sort these items onto our pH scale. So if you'll recall from our notes, the pH scale is a measure of the concentration of hydrogen ions within a solution. So pH actually stands for power of hydrogen. So pH, power of hydrogen. And so an acidic solution contains a very high concentration of of hydrogen ions, and a basic solution contains very few hydrogen ions. So a low concentration. So we said anything above 10 was a high, pretty sure that's how we said it in our notes. It was a high, no, not high, it was a strong base, sorry. There we go, I'm gonna change this. So this was a strong base, right? It was pretty much anything 10 and up. And then anything that was 3 or lower is a strong acid. Now, 7 on the pH scale is neutral. Okay, so you pretty much have an even amount of hydrogen ions. So then from 6 to about 3 would be a weak acid. And then from like 7.5 up to 10 would be a weak base. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to color this in now. So I'm going to use my red for a strong base. And I'm not going to go crazy. I'm not going to spend forever here. I'm just adding a little bit of red. And then my weak base, I'm going to color in at orange. I'm not really making sure I stay in the lines because I don't care all that much. Okay, if you do care, that's fine. My weak acid, I'm going to color in at light blue. There we go, kind of down to about here. And then my strong acid, picking up at around 3 in my dark blue. So there we go. I like that. Just adds a little bit of color, so to help me visually, or to help me visualize. All right, so now we are going to glue in our different examples to represent our different strengths, really, of our acids and bases. So let's see. I'm going to try to start at the top with strong bases and work my way down to strong acids. But if I go a little out of order, you'll have to just forgive me. So our strongest base here is our oven cleaner. A little bit of glue there. And I'm going to place it just right up here at the very top. All right, my strong base. Probably going to end up, probably should have labeled this after I put this all together, but you know what, that's okay. We're going to roll with it. A kind of weak base is going to be my, what did I grab? My soap, because it's used for cleaning. So I'm going to put this right about here in the 11. And then I also have another cleaner, which is my toothpaste, which is an even weaker base. And yeah, I'm going to have to rewrite a lot of this, but that's okay. A little bit of glue. So that's a weak base. I'll rewrite it here in a second. Okay, a weak, oh no, neutral. I almost I almost skipped over. Neutral is blood. So like our red blood cells inside our body, they have a neutral pH, which is actually pretty good. We wouldn't really want something very acidic or very basic rolling around, roaming around in our body. I don't want this to overlap, so we're going to do our best here. And then our weak acid is going to be our coffee. Yeah, that'll overlap just a little bit, but that'll be perfect. You can still see our blood cell there. All right, and then kind of getting up into a little bit of a stronger acid is going to be our soda. So there we go. And then our strongest acid is battery acid, like what's found in batteries, whether it's our phone or our car. So there we go. All right, and then yeah, I'm gonna need to rewrite these. The only one I can still sort of see is my strong base, but that's okay. I can, you know what? I can rewrite it over here on the side. So 10 to 14. Sorry, I'm getting glue everywhere. 10 to 14, right, is going to be our strong base. From about 7.5 to 10 is a weak base. 7 is neutral, and then 6.5 to what I think was about like 3.5 is a weak acid, and then 3.5 down to 0 is a strong acid. So there we go. That actually worked out okay. I should have done that in the first place, but here we are. It worked out in the end. So hopefully this helps you with your pH scale, but also recognizing the differences in the characteristics between bases and acids. So just remember your pH scale, we are measuring the difference in hydrogen ions. So a really big number like 14 means we have a lot of hydrogen ions. So we have a base. Acids, like a pH of 1, very few hydrogen ions. So it is an acid, right? And then true neutral like blood or water, okay? So that is it for this activity. If you still have any questions or concerns, just let me know.